Hey everybody, David Clubs with Regulator Engineering out here on a great day on Albemarle Sound. I want to tell you all about what we're doing for model year 21. We had a great day out here doing some final testing and all with Yamaha and Garmin. Look, we're on a 34. First 21 model year 34, we got triple 300s, but you know what? You guys been asking for 425s on this boat, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do 425s on the 34 and 425s on the 31. That 31 is the fastest boat in the stable right now. 64 miles an hour, great range, solid performer, good economy. I mean, we really stacked the range up with the 31 with 300s and 425s. The range is just about there. You're hardly giving up anything. Huge boat, great performer. We had a lot of fun testing it. We got boats coming in the shop now. Sorry we don't have one out here today. It's coming, man. We're going to start putting those out there in July. Stay tuned. Keep watching us for more videos on that. On the 34 with twin 425s, you lose that center skeg, so you lose 6.5 inches of draft, shallow water running. And the range is phenomenal on that boat. 414 miles on a 34-foot center console. It's class leading. So we got the triple 300s or twin 425s, little less power in the 425 twins, but you're still clicking over 60 miles an hour. It's a great boat to run. We had tons of fun testing it. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But talking Yamaha, we got some other things we want to talk about on model year 21. Stay tuned, those 425s. I know you're excited about it as we are. We wish you were here to see some stuff. We'll do more videos on that in the future. But another big thing for Yamaha is the Yamaha EX total control system on board. If Yamaha has it, we've got it. If you look at the cylinders back here, Bobby, we've got 3 cylinders. These are all electric. No more hydraulic, no more electric over hydraulic, just total electric from Yamaha. It's super fast, no drag, no noise. It's a great system. So as we walk forward to show you the helm and the rest of that EX system, follow along here because we added the cup holder rod holders. You see it's a Gemlux unit, no exposed hardware, rod holder and cup holder. Now these are available in the standard locations as well as the optional locations forward. So great solution, add some functionality to the boat, rod holder and cup holder combined. Some other subtle things, we're not going to go through everything today, but you know, we'll do more roll-ups as we go, so stay tuned, stay watching our videos. Rigid spreader lights, and these got a blue halo around them that illuminate with the under gunwale light, so it gives a great hue on the boat, won't wreck your night vision. 2 aft, 1 forward, and we've also added an optional rigid spreader bar. You guys asked for that for a while. We did it, man. That's great. Really lights up a broad spectrum. No more spotlight available because the rigid bar light just has so much light, illuminates so many things out there. So it also has a blue halo that'll come on with the under gun, which gives you that nice illuminated blue hue at night. So up at the helm, before we dive into all this new EX Yamaha stuff, I want you to look at the new helm panel. So we did have a black high gloss finish. We've gone back and changed that. We've done a hydrographically dipped pattern behind it. It's got a little grain to it, and it's coated with several layers of clear coat for durability. A lot of resistance to scratching and wear. Great panel, and we removed the secondary switch panel we had, so each one of these switches has its own independent O-ring for waterproofing. We've grouped the switches and pumps, lights, and windshield accessories. You know, we got so much features packed into this stuff. We're trying to make it more easier to access, easier to use. So updates here. Also right next to that's the Fusion 770. It's an award-winning stereo head unit from Fusion, who's partnering with Garmin now, so it works great with our Garmin screens, and that 770 is standard on our 26 and up. The 23, the 24XO, and the 25 come with 670, but the 770s and the 670 come standard with DSP, so every regulator now has standard DSP. Of course, you can get the upgrade, which gives you the optional speakers in the top, more speakers around the ring deck, the subwoofer, amplifiers, all that's still an option, right? But here you get standard DSP, Wi-Fi integrated, the Apple AirPlay ready, Bluetooth, it's all there. Speaking of Bluetooth, we're all running offshore jamming tunes through our phones. We got our phone holder here. It's a holder and it's also inductive cell phone charger. So put it in here, it stays charged, holds your phone securely. You can run your Bluetooth capabilities right to the head unit, seamless interface. Another thing right next to this, again, before we get into the rest of this Yamaha stuff, it's amazing. This Sure Shade panel in the optional electric and antenna light. So what we did there, instead of having to climb up on top of the gunnels to lower your antennas and your anchor light, we've added an optional electric motors for the antennas in the light. So look at that option, talk to your dealers about it. Now I want to jump into some of this Yamaha EX system. Like I said, if Yamaha's got it, we put on the boat. We've been wanting to talk to you about it forever, but it's been so proprietary under development. We're just now able to release it to you. So you saw the electric cylinder. There's an electric helm by Yamaha. No more hydraulics. It's all electric. It's super simple. It works the same way as a EPS system did, with you got multiple lock-to-lock configurations, different helm, friction, all configurable from the brand new CL5 display. So engine management comes out of the CL5, all your functions you had on the CL7 and 6YC, and then some are integrated in that. We'll get into more of those details in later videos, but you can see that you're still able to pipe in for the Yamaha data through the network onto the main Garmin's if you want. It's all there. Right next to that is a panel you haven't seen before, and this right here is a Yamaha Autopilot. So of course you get heading hold, course hold, all the usual Autopilot functions, but this is integrated with the Yamaha EX system, which means as you approach waypoints on your charts, the boat will actually decelerate as you get over the waypoint, shift to neutral, and then if you have the Helm Master option, the joystick option, once you click the throttle into the neutral detent, it'll fix into set point or stay point, whatever program you've got set as your default through the CL5. So tons of functionality. We're actually sitting here right now in drift point out in the sound. I'm going to switch to fish point or stay point. Let's do stay point, Bobby. And before you had to go through display, it's all right here on the head unit. So stay point. And that's going to fix this. It's the same functionality you had before. I say it's the same, but it's really enhanced. It's a new look for the joystick. It's also got new programming in it. So if we switch right over to joystick mode, we're in joystick. And Bobby, you see these buttons, plus and minus. So I'm going to increase thrust. You got 5 various levels of thrust on board. So if you see on the CL5, I went up to level 5. I can go all the way down to level 1. So if we start at level 1, I'm going to push hard to port. You can see maximum RPM is about 15 or 16, going up to level 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, motors are turning back there. We're moving sideways. Bob, if you want to take a look at the motors, we're moving to port. I'm going to go ahead and switch hard to starboard. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. They rev down, unclutch, clutch back in, rev up. This is a very, very precise system. There's no more clunking. It's a very smooth, intuitive, tons of control. Back to neutral. So with this system, there's so much control at your fingertips because you're not navigating between the screen and the joystick anymore. It's right here at the helm, right on the joystick control itself. Something cool that I didn't mention also, when you integrate this with that Yamaha Autopilot, if you fix your position over a rig or a waypoint you're at, and you want to move over 10 feet, click it over one, you'll get an alarm on the screen that says you're moving 10 feet, same thing, ahead, aft, port. So you get some really fine adjustability integrated with this EX stuff, with the Autopilot and the Helm Master, all from Yamaha. The new Binnacle. So here's our new Yamaha Binnacle. You obviously get that full up trim, down trim, the trim controls on the front like we're used to seeing. Single lever control if you're in neutral. That beeping kicked us out of joystick. I hit the single lever button. This lever is now a dead stick. This controls all your engines, full synchronization, automatic. Other features on here, station keep, neutral lockout, stuff you're used to seeing, okay? But new look, this is standard on all of our boats. The single obviously has a single lever, but great functionality built in. Right next to it, you see the electric key switch, which is also part of the standard on the 34 in any boat with Helm Master. So here's our new fob. It's an updated fob. This is actually a proximity sensor. If you remember last year, you kind of had to have it right next to the key switch. So as long as this is in your pocket, you're within 3 feet, it'll unlock and you can get in and operate the boat and run off. So a lot of fun stuff, a lot of exciting news. I can't wait for you guys to see us with videos on these 425 boats. Again, 400 miles range plus on the 34. It's another 30 minutes worth of running compared to 300s. Great boat, lower draft by 6.5 inches. The 31's a complete rocket ship, 64 miles an hour, great running boat. And we tested that boat full of fuel, as heavy as we could get it. So it's a solid 64 miles an hour. Look, you guys stay tuned with us. We've got a lot of things to talk about. We got stuff on the smaller boats with rear shades and more options to go through with you. Stay tuned, more videos coming. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and welcome to Regulator Model Year 21.